That's the dumbest Protestant I've ever had on here. Jay Boogie, what's up? Jay Boog.
Hey, how's it going, Jay?
What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to engage with you on Protestant soteriology, if you were willing to.
Sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what the issue was with the doctrine of imputation, seeing it is clearly taught throughout the Epistle of Romans. And I would be happy to walk you through it if you have the time.
The Protestant view of imputation trades on it being primarily something that's nominalistic, that it's based on the nominalist view of what these terms mean and signify. So if you mean by imputation an actual power, that's the Orthodox view, not a pure legal standing. So you could never have the Protestant view of Luther and Calvin had we not had Gabriel Bile and medieval nominalism first. So all of your readings are going to presuppose that division between name and reality, or the purely nominalistic view that underlies Luther and Calvin's doctrine of purely legal imputation.
Well, one sec, because in Romans it says that faith was imputed to Abraham as righteousness the same way that it is imputed to us.
Sure.
And if you go back to Genesis, when was that faith, righteousness credited to Abraham?
Yeah, it's not Genesis 12, right?
When he believed God.
Hold on.
And he was credited righteousness.
You're not.
So
you didn't.
We have to
are
be
you
precise.
Listening? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, what did I just say? I said that how you interpret the imputation and what it refers to will be dependent on your presupposition. So you're assuming that it's a purely legal standing.
So imputation means you're going to do works.
Hold on. So in Genesis 12, that if you're a Protestant, that should be his transition from wrath to grace. But when Paul says that no, it's not. Paul doesn't quote Genesis 12. He quotes Genesis 15 after he'd done 3 chapters of good works. So the very citation refutes you.
No, but what you're failing to realize, and this is why we have to be specific with our terminology. Imputation, if you read the Epistle of Romans, it's always talking about imputation, a righteousness that is foreign to the receiver.
Yeah, I believe that.
So for example,
it does it. You don't have it in yourself. It comes from God.
It's
the uncreated energy that comes from God. It's foreign to you.
There is no uncreated energy in the Bible.
Paul says in 1 Corinthians 12 that the uncreated energeia of the Spirit are what he doles out as his gifts. And he says in Thessalonians that the energeia are at work in him as well as in Philippians. So it's in the Greek text. It's actually the uncreated energies.
Right. But I don't want to run from Romans 4.
You just said there's no energies in Scripture.
The phrase uncreated energy.
I just told you the uncreated energeia.
Making things up.
The uncreated. That's in Paul's letters. The energeia. I just cited Paul's letter to you. I'm not making anything up.
Okay, can you show me the exact phrase uncreated energies in the Bible?
The energeia of the Spirit. Do you think the Spirit's a creature?
No.
So what are the energies? What? So you don't even know that in Paul's epistles it's energies.
I'm not talking about the energy. You see, this is what I mean by.
You just said there's no energies in Scripture. You just said
from Romans 4.
Romans 4 cites Genesis 15, not Genesis 12. So there's 3 chapters of Abraham doing good works, which you just ignored. So both of these points, you're wrong.
Well, hang on. This is why I want to pin you down on this, because
you're not pinning down anything when you just said that the energies aren't in Paul's.
Jay,
are the energies? Don't repeat my name. Are the energies in Paul's epistles or not?
The word energy is besides the point of imputation.
No,
this is what I mean by you're running.
I'm not running. I just addressed Romans 4 that it cites Genesis 15.
Well, let me quote the passage, and then
does it cite Genesis? Does it cite Genesis 15?
That's not the again.
That's because, in your view, it should have been Genesis 12 that was cited, because that would be the transition from wrath to grace.
Well, here's the hammer to the nail. Here's the point I'm going to drive.
You're not. So everything I say, you ignore. Everything I'm saying.
I heard what you said.
You said the energies don't exist in Scripture. They do. And you say it doesn't matter.
I never read the word uncreated energy anywhere in my.
That's because it's in the Greek, dude. The Greek. Paul's epistles use energeia.
Are you Greek?
Okay. This is utterly stupid. What does me having to be Greek have to do with this? That's the dumbest Protestant I've ever had on here.